All right, so Romano, that's the other one.
Yeah.
Fear index.
Well,
You've been saying already for the last couple. You've been in my ear and yammering on, and I've been annoyed by it.
I've been talking on the radio for 2 straight weeks that Hicks is the better reliever.
Yeah.
And he's been unbelievable for the last month.
Yeah.
And, I get the politics of Romano being the closer and being the guy that pitches the most
He
important.
has the lights.
I mean, is that not a factor? That, they spent $1 million on this
Well, you can still roll the red lights out.
For the 8th inning? That's
yeah,
a tough
why not?
Look. No, it's a tough look.
Who cares?
And then you bring Hicks out with nothing for the actual... No, I don't. Okay, besides that point.
Get Hicks what all the other guys get, which is just like a cool song.
Except for Jimmy, who has the most romantic song ever walking in.
Yeah.
But Hicks has been by far the better. He's got better stuff. He's a better reliever. He should pitch the biggest innings. I've been saying this on the radio for 3 straight weeks. I've been talking about it nonstop. And this, it's very anecdotal.
Mm-hmm.
And, people tweet and say, oh, well, Romano has this many saves and he's, has the best ERA over the last 4 years of reliever. There's tons of stuff about him. He's been in the top 10 in ERA for relievers for a long time. He's a really good pitcher. But, he's never had a threat like this in the bullpen where it's that guy's better.
Mm-hmm.
Hicks just has better stuff. He doesn't strike out as many guys, but he pitches the contact. He throws 102 in the zone all the time. Guys can't catch up. It's weak contact. It's everything. He's just better. And they probably won't make the change.
I don't think they should.
Schneider will go down with the ship. I understand that part of it. But, you don't think they should?
I think they should if the games mean something.
Well, Romano's been ice cold at the wrong time of the year.
I know,
he's got, he has been not good for a while.
The weird thing is that he's got, a cracked fingernail?
Mm-hmm.
And he said it's not an issue, and they've been throwing him out there, so I have to assume it's not, but then it's coinciding with his worst play. And our buddy Chris nailed it at the ballpark yesterday. He was like, man, the first guy gets on against Romano every time now. It's clockwork where the first guy is on. To me, if I'm Schneider, the way I play this is I'm not messing with it in what are essentially meaningless games right now. Right?
Meaningless games?
Yeah, dude, you're going to get one of these. Come on. Please don't ever play this as the Jays miss the playoffs. This is the thing we play.
Buddy, nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah.
I would never say anything's guaranteed.
But the probability of
Curse
this.
guy. I'm a curse guy.
Yeah.
I never would say that there is.
I guess I'm proving that I'm not a real sports guy.
You're
by
not,
attempting.
You're a jaded sports radio host.
Yeah. That's why I love when people do that to me. Where they say 2 things sometimes as critiques. One is, you really talk too much on your show. It's my show.
It's my name's on the show.
You should probably listen to a different show if you think I'm talking too much. That's probably your first indication was the whole lettering, the JD Bunkis podcast. That should have been your first clue, detective, that this was not the show for you. You were going to hear me talk. Yeah. But 2 is, well, you said this and you cursed them and you did. I went, I can't come on here and not talk and not say stuff about teams. It's really tough for me to do this job and show up and get paid. I get money for this. I know some people think I shouldn't, but I do. I do get money for this. But they're likely to make it. I would say that over the next couple of games, if they're in the save situation, you just try to build his confidence back up because you need him, man. You can't have him. His numbers in non-save situations this year are brutal. Mm-hmm. And so I want him in the save situations. I can't all of a sudden be tinkering with Romano's brain. I said a month ago, and I still believe this. The Jays' path to a World Series is not the bats. It's not what happened in Tampa Bay. You could get hopeful. You can say, oh, yeah, Springer's clutch, and maybe Vladdy found something, and Bo, when he heats up, he's just the hottest player in all of baseball. You feel the most confident about him at the dish when he's hot. When he's cold, you feel the opposite. Yeah. But they're not going to be a team that just all of a sudden starts smoking runs and that the offense carries them to a World Series. We've seen it. This happens every single time. The offense heats up for a couple of games and it goes ice cold. They're going to be facing good pitchers. This isn't going to be the way. It's the pitching. It's Kevin Gausman going out there and saying, yeah, I'll give you guys 7 innings of no-run baseball. I'll shut the other team down. You're probably not going to face the Yankees with 2 guys in the lineup that are above 700 in OPS.
Dreadful lineup.
Yeah. But still, that's the formula. And then get into your bullpen that you've invested a lot in this year, the Swansons, the Yimmies. Yes, if you don't have Romano there, that changes the math so much. All of a sudden, you're like missing an inning. So to me, trot him back out there, see if it's a confidence issue. Keep trying to say that he's the closer, he's the man. Mm-hmm. Try to keep him in that mindset. I think that if you're going into the playoffs and you're saying to Jordan Romano, you're not the closer anymore, you're the 8th inning guy, or we're moving you around, you maybe lose him. Okay, and I don't think you can win with that.
Yeah, but I don't think you can win with a guy who's blowing it.
But that's it. If he's doing it,
regardless if you tell him he's a closer or not, he's still having issues out there. He's ice cold at the worst time of the year. You're heading into the and you need him to be good, and he's ice cold. If you're trying to win games, and you're going into the 9th inning, and you have the top of the order of the other team coming up here, Like, there is no question in my mind who I want facing them.
Yeah, I
And
think
there's
that's
no-
happening in the playoffs. I'm saying I'm not doing that today.
You think that happens in the playoffs?
I
Like,
think
you think
that
John Schneider would
here's what I say.
change?
You've got there's 5 games left.
Mhm.
There's 5 games left.
Mhm.
Let's say they get a save opportunity tonight or tomorrow.
Mhm.
I'm going Romano.
Okay,
If
that's
he
fair.
gets lit again, that's 3 in a row going before the playoffs. That's kind of where you make the switch.
Yeah.
Right? You've got 3 now games against Tampa. You're thinking about it. Maybe you put him in there. Like, if you haven't clinched yet, you go Hicks and you just decide, hey, we're making this switch right now. I'm saying is, like, you do have a little bit of time here, a little bit of leeway to mess around with it to a degree. Do I feel confident in him right now? No. Do you? No. Does Schneider? No. Does any Blue Jays fan? No. But I'm just saying you have to give him the benefit of the doubt there. That's why I defended Schneider the other night when they didn't go to Mesa.
I thought like that take was, I had that take. I texted you that. I texted other people.
No, we were sitting
And
there
then
watching it, and you said, it was Mesa. It was like, yeah. It was,
Yeah,
but
we were watching
at the Argos game.
At the Argos game, yeah, that's where we were
at the
watching.
team that we watched that is nice.
The fun team.
Yeah.
The team that
The
just
winners.
waxes
Yeah.
everyone.
Chad Kelly.
Yeah, but like that was a stupid take, and it was an anger take. Like, obviously, you're not going to take out your closer.
Why? We should just be allowed. Ennis and I used to do take safe space.
Yeah.
Where it was just like, you do take safe space,
Yeah.
you're just allowed to get the anger out,
Yeah.
and no one's allowed to hammer you for it.
Mhm.
I think I might bring that back.
I like that.
'cause
I like it a lot.
I need sometimes angry takes, and I'm so sad. All right, I'm so sick of apologizing for a take, going, I know that this is the smart thing, but couching it.
Mm.
Anyway, all right. I like by the way, that might be Gossman's last start.
But that's the thing. That's why you kind of got to get this done, so you can back
so you
off of
can-
Gosman.
yeah, so you don't need to use him.
So he can pitch the first game of the wild card series if you make it.
Mhm.
Because if you need to go to him like on Sunday, right? That'd be the last game of the season, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're starting the wild card series with Bassett or who's good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's an awesome year, but do you trust him? Like we saw what happened last year with the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you trust Barrios in the first game of a wild card? Ooh, like,
No, it's got to be Gossman.
It's got to be Gossman. So you got to get this done here. Like, you really have to find a way to win these next 2 against the Yankees and then get 1 against the Rays and heading into that.
You'd have to go Barrios. You would just the
Barrios?
year. Yeah, you have to.
Without, if Gosman's not the option, you go Barrios over Bassett.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You have to. You have to.
Mhm.
But if it was me and it was like, and I was full just cutthroat, they go, it's you. You make the decision. There's no other implication in here.
Yeah.
I think I would go Bassett.
Of course.
Yeah, I think my
this is
true
one of our
feeling is.
core beliefs is with Barrios. It's like
I bet you John Schneider would too, given that he leaves Bassett in. It's like
yeah.
Bassett would be getting tattooed, and he's like, "We got to give him another inning."
Oh, Chris has got it going tonight.
Hey, the Bassett Ham's settling in. We got to get him. We got to run him out there. Hey, John, why'd you leave Chris in the game when he had given up 6 hits and 6 walks? It's just he was starting to figure something out.
He loves.
He loves him so much, dude. His number one thing though was loving Kevin Biggio, and that has worked out.
Came
for
around.
Him. Yeah, he
It only
loves
took
Kevin.
2 years of
2
shoving him
years
down
of
our
pain,
throat.
and then a couple of clutch RBI for Kevin. He's just looking around like he's doing the look up at the stands. Sees, I told you guys. So that 2 years later, we kind of nailed that one. We kind of hit that one. Yeah. So I'm leaving Romano in. I'm letting him try to find himself.
But it's 2 different conversations we're having.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying, you can do whatever you want with him for the rest of the regular season.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But once playoff time comes, the biggest innings for the team should be Hicks.